Now consider the following statements. There are 6 villages A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay. East, west, north, south. First of all, we should have the basic knowledge of directions. This is east, west, north and south, right? Now we proceed for the question. F is 1 kilometer to the west of D. 1 kilometer, I assume this to be 1 kilometer. So F is 1 kilometer to the west of D. Okay, so this is FD. So F and D. Now we see one more connection with D or F. I have this. D is 1 kilometer to the south of A. Okay, so south, that means D is below A. Now this is also done. Now we see more connections with A. A is 2 kilometer to the north of E. That means this is 1 kilometer, then this is 1 kilometer, then this is E, right? So A, D, E. A is 2 kilometer. Yeah, this is 1, perfect. Okay. C is 1 kilometer to the east of A. So east of A, C. Okay, then B is 1 kilometer to the east of E. Okay. Now which 3 villages are in line? We can see A, D, E. Simple. I hope you are clear. A gardener increased the area of his rectangular garden by increasing its length by 40% and decreasing its width by 20%. The area of the new garden is. See, when we have to see the percentage increase and decrease, whether you have a rectangle, whether you have a square, you can take both the dimensions to be same, because from calculation point of view, it really doesn't matter. Okay, so to make the problem very simple, what I do is I take length and breadth, both of them initially to be 10, right? So initial length, breadth, both of them are 10 and area is 100 obviously. Now length is increased by 40%, so the new length will be 14. 40% we are increasing, so new length is 14, and width is decreased by 20%, so the new width is 8, right? So initially the area was 100, now it is 12, so very easily we can say it is 12% increase, right? So it has increased by 12%, right? 6 books are labeled A, B, C, D, E, F and are placed side by side. Books B, C, E, F, okay, we just note it down. A, B, C, D, E and F. Okay, book B, C, E, F have green color. First of all we write color. So B, C, E, F have green color. So this is green, green, green and green. And while others have yellow color. So this is yellow and this is yellow. Okay, now books A, B, D are new. Okay, age we write old or new. A, B, D are new. So this is new and this is new. Okay, while A, B, D are new, while the rest are old volume. So this is old, old, old. Okay, then books A, B, C are law reports. Okay, type of book. A, B, C, law report, law report, law report. While rest are medical extracts. Medical, medical, medical. Okay. Now we have to find which 2 books are old medical extracts have green color. So old, this, with green color, this, with the medical extracts we have this and this. So we have E and F, green color, old with medical extracts, right? E and F. So that's pretty simple. I hope you are clear. Out of total 120 musicians in a club, 5% can play all the 3 instruments, guitar, violin and flute. It so happens that the number of musicians who can play any two and only two of the above instruments is 30. The number of musicians who can play the guitar alone is 40. What is the total number of those who can play violin alone or flute alone? See, to be able to solve these sort of questions, you must be clear with the basics of Venn diagram. Here we are having three types of sets, right? Guitar, violin and flute. I represent them with three circles, three mutually intersecting circles. Now just see this thing carefully. Now I name these areas, right? Here I am explaining the concept. Once you are conceptually clear, then you can do this sort of problems in seconds, right? This is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In all there are 7 regions. First thing, now A, B, E, D. A plus B plus E plus D, that is the total of this circle. Similarly, B plus E plus F plus C, that is the total of this circle. Similarly, D plus E plus F plus G, that is the total of this circle, right? Now B, that represent the combination of A and C, right? B represents the combination of A and C. Similarly, D represent A and G and F represent combination of G and C. So if we take this example, guitar, violin and flute. Suppose I put guitar, violin and flute. Now I just explain this Venn diagram. See, E, number of persons who play all the three, right? Because E is the area that is common among the three circles, right? It is the part of each and every circle, right? So E is common among three circles. That means E number of persons can play guitar, violin and flute, right? D, that is the area common between these two circles, right? So D, number of people can play guitar as well as flute. Similarly, F, number of people can play violin and flute. Similarly, B, number of people can play guitar and violin. Okay. And A, number of people, they just can play guitar. C, number of people, they just can play violin. And G, number of people, they just can play flute, right? So this is the basic concept of a Venn diagram. You should be knowing if a number, or if this region is covered by or this occupied by these two circles, then it is common between these two circles. That means this number of persons, they can play this as well as this. That means this is the part of this as well as this. Now we start doing this question. Out of total 120 musicians in a club, 5% can play all the three instruments. 5% of 120, that is 6 persons. Now whenever you start filling the Venn diagram, you should start with the innermost portion. Over here the innermost portion is this. That is the area occupied by the three circles, right? So here it is 6. Okay, so 6 people can play all the three instruments. Now it so happens that number of musicians who can play any two and only two. 2 and only 2, that is B, D and F. B plus D plus F. These are the people who can play exactly 2 instruments. That means B is the number of persons who can play only guitar and violin, right? D is the number of people who can play guitar and flute both. Exactly 2, right? And F is the number of persons who can play guitar and violin, but this flute and violin, but not guitar, right? So B plus D plus F, who can play 2 and only 2 of the above instrument, is 30. So this is 30. Okay. Then the number of musicians who can play the guitar alone, that means this A. So A is 40. What is the total number of those who can play violin alone or flute alone? Violin alone C, flute alone G. So we need to find out the value of C plus G. Okay, so I hope you are getting the concept. Now once we know this information, the problem is very simple. The total of all the 7 variables is 120, right? A plus B plus C plus D plus F plus G is 120. Out of this, B plus D plus F is 30, A is 40, E is 6. See, if you write all of them, A plus B plus C plus D plus E plus F plus G, that is 120. Out of this B plus D plus F is 30. B, D, F, I am removing and I am writing 30. A is 40. I am removing and I am writing 40. Now what I want, E, that is I am removing and I am writing 6. Now only C plus G is left. And the left hand side, 40 plus 30, 76, and on the right hand side it is 120. So C plus G is equal to 120 minus 76, that is 44. Right? So that's very simple. If you are clear with the concept of Venn diagram, you can do this problem in just not more than a minute.